Marhaban, this is Dr. Emmanuel Rich. Okay, I just came out to have some breeze. This is 11 p.m. and it just crossed my mind to make this video because I've gotten some reports of rejections and professional classification. So some people that got rejected when they did their Mumaris Plus, the professional classification, and it got to me, and I just remember I did this night. If you look at, I just came to the park. Yeah, this is a park in the village or the town I'm staying. So I just came out to have some breeze before I go back to rest. So if this is your first time of seeing my video, please subscribe to this channel. I don't just talk only about optometry here, although I talk for now about optometry activities because this is what I do, and I want to help people that actually want to come to Saudi Arabia to practice. Apart from optometry, health practitioners that go through some of the processes we are going through. So sometimes I show you how you can do some certain applications, and I also basically talk about my life experiences and how it can help and motivate other people. All right, so the rejection that some people usually get when they do their professional classification, there are reasons why you might get this rejection. Okay, I think there are 4 basic reasons, and one of them is when you have incomplete or incorrect information. So when your information is not complete, when you're tarry, when you're having some missing documents, maybe you provided your educational documents and you were not able to provide you provided your educational documents and you were not able to provide your maybe employment documents, or some things we are missing, it can give you rejection. Or the way you do this, the way you formatted your documents was not correct, it can give you rejection in your professional classification. Another thing is when you have errors in your name or your data, it can also cause, because when your names are not tarrying, when you have different name in your identity documents and in your education documents, you are having another name, your name is not tarrying, it can also cause you rejection. So but those ones can be rectified. So if you know why the reason why the name is not tarrying or why your document is not complete, you can complete those information and reapply in that case. So the second and the major one is qualification recognition issues. When your qualification is not recognized in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, this is the major thing that people face. And inside this qualification recognition, we have the unrecognized qualifications and insufficiency in qualification. So and most people that I've seen in case of optometry is this insufficiency of qualification. And why is this so? Saudi Arabia recognizes OD, Doctor of Optometry, as the standard. So, and Doctor of Optometry is studied for 6 years. So when you have BSc Optometry, most times your curriculum might not be as rich as that of OD. So when they go through your maybe transcript and go through your course studies, they might find out that your course did not cover a lot of things that OD covers. Saudi itself, they teach what's it called, OD. So Saudi institutions offers OD, Doctor of Optometry, and it's 6 years. So why most countries offers BSc. So those that have BSc might find it challenging when they want to do professional classification. They might meet this issue of insufficiency in qualification because their curriculum might not cover a lot of things that OD covers. So this is the case I've seen for so many people, and the only advice I used to give them is for them to do qualification study to see where they fall into. So I think I had a discussion with one person. What I asked her to do is to check if there is people that she know that is practicing currently in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. She made mention of something like some of them switched to optometry technician. So maybe when you do your qualification study, maybe that optometry technician might be where they will classify you if you have BSc. So, but you can still try, just do the qualification study before professional classification, so that you will know exactly where you can do your classification or where your classification can fall. So if you are with BSc and you want to do your classification as a specialist in optometry specialist, they might not recognize it because your curriculum as a BSc holder might not be able to cover specialist training in optometry. So that's what I have been noticing. So, and I want to point it out now. Okay, the last on my list is experience verification issues. So sometimes the minimum experience that they need is 2 years, depending on your specialty. Okay, for optometry specialists, they request for minimum of 2 years of experience. So if your experience document is not clearly showing that you've covered up to 2 years experience, it might cause direct rejection of your classification. So these are the things that normally causes the rejection in classification. So anytime you receive rejection, I believe they must show you the reason why they rejected it. So what you might do is, if the reason is insufficiency in qualification, I think you might need to do your qualification study to see where you can fall into. So you go through those routes and do your classification based on where your qualification can get you to. Okay, if it's maybe issue of insufficiency or inexperience or experience verification issues, if you've not reached the required experience, I think you have to wait for another month or a year to complete the number of years, experience years they require before you apply again. Okay, then if the issue is about errors or incompatibility in your documents, or you have missing documents, or you have incomplete document format, or errors in your name, then you have to rectify those errors and reapply again. So this is what I want to point out. Okay, so anyone does your issue, always look at the information they give you when they send you a message. Mostly I'm talking to BSc in optometry. Do your qualification study first, then see what you can get through. Even those that did BSc and later do MSc, I've seen someone that it's still affected. They rejected the BSc and also the MSc, and they kept citing this insufficiency and not having the required experience that they demand, because Saudi standard is OD. Saudi optometry standard is doctor of optometry. So it's the same for other professions. So other professions, they have their own standard in Saudi Arabia. So make sure that your standard is also the same with the standard of Saudi Arabia. So this is what I want to bring out today. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you, and to view of my small garden.